Hello, and welcome back to The King is Watching. So, interestingly, I've done a few challenges and a bit of grinding, and as you can see in the top right, we've got we've managed to collect a few things. The thing that I managed to do actually, a bit of an odd one. You'd think that I've done a load of missions since I've got to, 6 crystals, and no, I did one playthrough, and just as last time we were trying to do a few challenges, I actually managed to get through difficulty 2 with Saladin here and get every single boss defeated. But I also did it without any gaze upgrades, so we've got the rewards from that here. No army limit upgrades and no spells. The interesting thing with the army limit is I got, I think, 2 artifacts that increased my army limit while we're playing the run, so I'd never needed this. But while I was also doing that, now I did take some castle damage, but we got, where was it? I think, I'm trying to remember if I did that on camera or if it were part of my last run, but we've killed 5,000 enemies. But the big one was, yeah, I've finally beaten that dragon, and I finally saw the other boss on the village. So we've actually beaten the village now. We've got village mastery. So there's just the graveyard mastery to go at this point, and we can try it now with our new fully upgraded king, so we can mix it up a bit at this point. And we now have enough crystals to kind of get whatever the hell we like. We've just not got the denarii for it, is the problem. So we definitely want to save at least 1 crystal for this advisor slot here. I think I did purchase some of these going along here. Yeah, we're closing in on this advisor slot, but it will require a few hundred more. We have on here the option to, I mean, by all means we could unlock all the kings at this point, which isn't a bad idea. I'm considering maybe what I should spend this on is perhaps unlocking every single king, and then maybe getting these 2 troop limit upgrades, and then this advisor slot, and kind of completing all the unlock stuff. Then we've just really got to worry about these kind of small percentage bonuses for our troops and things at that point, and spell damage stuff if we're bothered. And yeah, there's a few things left to get, but I think we're pretty much on a roll here now. I think we're gonna still need some more denarii, and I think what I probably will go for first is likely going to be these advisors. I don't need to make a decision yet. I can just kind of hold on to these town denarii anyway. Of course, it's not like I can buy all the way to the advisor slot right now, but for this one, we'll be going difficulty 4, I think. And we're going to go with King Saladin here, and yeah, his bonuses. He wants 10 unique units on the battlefield, and he can get plus 3 unit limit and some wood, 20 unique units to get plus 4 unit limit and 300 wood, and then 30 unique units, he can get 100 of every resource. So we're going to be summoning a lot of different units, and we're going to be, now the blueprint is really where he shines. This blueprint really can be anything. So yeah, and he's got these upgrades to his gaze, so he gets a very large gaze. His morale effect's the same as what we're used to, where damage is increased by 1% per 1 point of morale. But he gets 3 morale for each unique unit in his army. So we want lots of unique units, and as we do that, we'll be rewarded with troop limits and resources, and we've got the ability to summon like additional units that could be anything from the unit pool as we go. So something to keep in mind. At difficulty 4, the bosses will have additional modifiers, it looks like, and we're going to have some debt. And enemies are going to have more HP from the looks. So, I keep pressing these two to swap. It's like, no, threat level down here. So, so debris, bosses have one more modifier. So, okay, so they'll have one modifier. We start with 150 gold debt. Enemies have 30% more HP. We'll get started anyway. Sir Mortifax. Right. So we've seen him. He's the guy with the big sword and that. So we won't be getting the mastery on this run. Black sheep and wine isn't an awful one, but we could go wooden grapes or clay and food. Let's go clay and food. Right. In the meantime, we can probably go about summoning some standard units. So I think that's a militiaman. And we'll speed things up. Put down our fields. Kind of like we normally do. And we'll also look at getting some more water, getting a well put down. And getting this wood harvested. Right. And Sir Mortifax occasionally freezes our units. Excellent. Oh, we've summoned a sheep on that one. Right. We will go... We could do... You know what, we might just go black sheep, man. Why not? And we'll get some crystals so we can start summoning some mushroom men. Get as much denarii as we can. And a building upgrade, as well as... Yeah, we'll get some more barracks at the start. Kind of put us on a good start. And we'll get these clay things. Right, let's continue with that. Bon Jovi, this is a new one. A strange disturbance has interrupted your kingdom's peaceful nights. An undead band named Bon Jovi and the Crypt Kickers has taken up residency in the local graveyard. Armed with instruments mysteriously salvaged from crypts, these skeletal musicians have turned solemn gravesites into venues for loud midnight concerts, waking villagers with eerie yet undeniably catchy tunes. The villagers are torn between outrage at their disrupted sleep and fascination with these surprisingly talented skeletons. Your mage suggests you ought to capture those skeletons and bring them to him for examination. So we can capture them to get some bone troopers. Destroy the band, increase production rate by 3%. Or we can embrace them, and that could help pay off our generational debt. I think just getting that 3% production is going to be pretty good. Silence returns along with sleep, but now the villagers complain of boredom. The bard, seizing the opportunity, quickly produces songs so dull that people genuinely start missing skeleton rock. But their sleep and thus productivity have definitely increased. Right. Nearly got this cleared. There we go. We'll put the other peasants hut there, I guess. And this here. Okay, And we're going to want to clear out the other bits of rocks. Get some markets placed. What have we got here? So, swordsman, archery. Archer's alright, but it costs gold to recruit them, so we're gonna go with the swordsman for now, just because, you know, we can actually afford those. I'm not overly impressed with with any of these really, but we'll go for the bone pit again because gold is going to be a bit hard to come by, at least at first here. And we'll pop this down there. And we'll start with this. That's not good, but it keeps killing those off. We'll summon another. Oh my god, we've got a demon unit. Well, he shredded them. We will go with increase spell damage dealt by 50% while active. God damn, you could definitely do a magic build with that, couldn't you? I think there's a few advisors that you can get that we're about to get to, that you can actually really buff up your magic. Might be an idea to try doing a magic run at some point. Even if it is just like a complete meme. Right, we'll see if we can get a bone pit made, I guess now. Right. Get a bone pit. Actually, we'll put it down here. That's not good. Bring these back. You know what? Yeah. 9% chance of receiving flour on a skeleton's death. Sure. Right. Continue with that. And then we get to work here. Pop this down. Right, we'll not send them excavate anything else just yet. We'll wait until the next wave's done. The zombies definitely do way more damage than you would think they would do. Right, anyway. We have to keep in mind as well that troop training, again, is extremely good. What have we got here? Scarecrow hat's pretty good as well. We'll definitely go with that. I think we'll go. I'm tempted to get another swordsman barracks. You know what? We're gonna go swordsman barracks. We'll not go for a relic, even though Scarecrow hat can be quite nice. I'm gonna go hero statue, and we're gonna grab some metal. Right. We'll have to pick now. Champions, we might get one at some point. Let's pull these back. Uh-oh. point as well. I need to be using this. I'd completely forgotten about this. Turns one of your goose riders into a goose hydra. An iron sawmill. We'll grab that. Artifact. Flying troops. That could be good. 4 random spells is good. I mean, we might get some flying troops. Might end up summoning a few. So we've got to keep that in mind now. We'll get another bone pit. And I guess we'll go with an iron mine and a gold mine. Next prophecy, we'll go with... Yep, clear things are fine. Then get some more Denari. We will go with... Ooh, a wretch is pretty nasty. 15 relics for a bunch of clear things is fine. And advanced production. You know what? We'll swap those to a round. There we go. That should be fine. A dish best served warm. We're going to go for the advanced production here. And we can't really afford anything here just yet, so we'll continue on. But we're going to grab the animal farm to produce meat, because soon we'll be able to summon strong units using that. It will require flour. We can get that from the skeletons though. So keep that in mind. Right. Let's have a look then. So... Oh, I've got no diggers left. Right. And we've not quite got the damage to stop this, have we? We'll get a few of them, but... Ooh, that was a really nasty hit to the base. We might have overdone that. Well, we definitely overdid that, really. Right, let's get these swordsman barracks up. So we need mostly just wheat. Just want to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So let's grab them. Oh, we need some... Oh, iron. Fair enough. Still need to get rid of this debt. Let's try placing this here. Right, and what would it need for the animal? So that's going to need flour, this is going to just need some iron. Right. This will be a problem. Hunters are good. We have to send them to barracks rather than all going out at once, aren't we? Yep, down to 30. This wretch thing needs to die immediately. Get him. But we're probably dead. Yeah, that went very poorly. Right. Well, a quick run, so we'll just start again. Might as well get right into it. We overdid it with that clay thing one. Oh, it's Arachnor again. I hate this one. We'll start with some basic resources and go from there. Right. How's he doing on health? Pretty good still. Maybe just for now we'll avoid this top square because it's going to take a lot of work to get that, well, to work. We'll summon whatever the hell that is. It looks like it's going to absolutely cane them. Right. He's nearly down to half. We'll grab assassins and get a gold mine because we're going to need some gold to get out of this debt pretty quick. We'll go for these, get the denarii and such. We'll build an upgrade at the end. Grab the barracks right away and continue from there. We've seen this one before. We're going to go for... Can't take 20 units on at the moment, so we're going to go with, I think, necromancy. And what do we need for this thing? Right, get it built. Right, he's steadily healing. Oh, we got a good roll there. So, those little clay things actually get to you and blow up pretty quick, and it's difficult to stop them. They seem to be maybe even worse than those, what were they called in the previous area, like wall breakers or something? Big fat goblins that just run at your base and blow themselves up. Anyway, we're keeping on top of this guy. We could do with some ruin scouts soon. Main issue is that just run past you. And then they blow up really damn quick. I guess we'll go archery. We're going to need some wheat for this. There. And this one there. Lovely. We'll get chopping this tree down and get recruiting these. Oh god, they are absolutely wrecking us. Okay, we do have some spells. And we've used them. Good. Assassin attack by 200%. Yep, sounds great to me. We're going to need a lot of wheat. Yeah, because this uses wheat each time it turns around and heals him. So we're absolutely tearing through our wheat supplies at the moment. Right. Well, we've got 160 to spend. Wow. Receive all basic production buildings. That's actually really good. It's better than spending a lot of money up here. Broken penny, not bad. Excavation stone, not awful. I think definitely means of production. Some cheap production buildings, basically. We'll get troop training. I think I'm going to grab some hunters. I think that's a good plan. So really we're wanting, yeah, warriors. More than anything else. Produce a random... Did it produce a scarecrow? Could also use... I've got to remember as well, this blueprint is really good, so it should never be off of cooldown. Fairy fountain is perfectly fine there. Right, we've got some skeletons to hold things together while we're doing this here. We get an artifact. I guess we can just do some extra damage. We'll get a leather barracks. Bone pit. A small wheat field. And eventually we'll get the gold mine working. It will eventually happen. Playthings and a shaman, zombies and a shaman, bandits and a shaman, sure. More clay things, and even more, and a burning skull, and we'll get some advanced production there. That sounds great. The missing pumpkin, we're gonna get a wheat field. We found the trader, we can't afford anything yet, so we'll continue on from here. We've got a while before we're doing anything else in terms of fighting and that, so we're just gonna... We need some water as well. We need to get another wheat field going. We'll just build up our wheat stocks. Oh god, he's about to die. Stop him. Don't let him go. Well, we're keeping on top of most of these clay things, that's good news. Right. And yeah, I forgot to keep an eye on those, didn't I? Right. Get some more wheat. And what have we got? see. We definitely need to get some of our other barracks buildings down. Oh, what have we got here? Some sort of big knight dude? He's got a load of health, that's for certain. Let's go with militia capacity. Yeah, that sounds perfectly fine. Now we need some wood. Oh, he died. Oh, he died. The guy died. The boss is going to be so pissed. We're probably dead. On a plus side, we can delete this building, and we're not spending all of our wheat anymore. Right, we'll grab... Winery's pretty good for getting your morale going and doing extra damage. There's an argument for the animal farm to summon strong units and that. And I keep forgetting, I'm still not used to like having an ability that I just should be using at all times. And that should never be off cooldown. I'm still not quite used to that. I think all my abilities up to this point have been, you know, you use them when you need to. This is more just to use it whenever you can, because it's just good. Right. It's a lot of zombies. Right, stop just sending them out in a trickle. We need a wave of guys. We may even need... yeah, I think we will as well here. Even that was a bit not good enough. Well, I've killed a couple of those clay things, so I didn't lose too much health there, but oh, the zombies are tearing us to shreds. HP of units is improved. We definitely want troop training. I'm going to go for Fisherman's Hut actually here. So my thinking there is that we can get some meat that allows us to summon strong units, which could be really good. Right, we'll get a militia camp. And we'll start getting some crystal mines. And we'll go with a wheat field. In fact, did we? Yeah, I think we already had a few wheat fields. Voodoo beads. Necromancer has been really good. That has literally saved us several times already. We'll go that, and I guess just this. Send some slimes and summon some clay things. And we'll... I think that's fine. Adorable idol. We'll receive some, yeah, some relics. We can now make the ancient pit. And what we want to do is just each time from now on just be able to buy the troop training and maybe a building upgrade or something from here. Right. We're gonna need wood and wheat. The usual problems then. I guess grunts then. Oh dear. Some more. Oh no, we've got troops ready. Okay, send them all out. Go, go, go. Right, more hunters. We've finally gotten through all of this. Looks like we nearly have. Right. If we can just get some, like, proper units established, we can start fending them off a lot better. Attacks incoming enemies with lightning. I mean, it could be pretty good, but we'd have to get those resources. We'll have to see if we're able. Oh, we've used wheat and got a gnome. That will probably overpaid for that. Anyway, we've got all these. That should be plenty. Oh god, we're on to a third page of buildings now. Oh, this doesn't look good. Need a bit of wood. I could really do with some crystals. Like we need to get mining on this. Right. Let's go metal, because it's difficult to get that. We'll get crystals, and I think what we want to do first is get a broader gaze, because we're struggling a bit with the gaze we've currently got. We'll nearly be ready for that wheat field. There. This requires 12 wood. We'll get some more. Should be able to create a few troops. This looks like a tough wave. We'll send some extra help out. Right, so when they start hitting the gates, there we go, send them all out. Right, we've nearly got them. Come on. I'd hate to have to break out the necromancer spell, but we might have to. We might have probably been, yeah, I'm gonna say I might have waited too late on it actually. And it summoned a sheep. Lovely. Recruits worm riders that travel underground and attack enemies from behind. Interesting. We can afford to make that. Now we can actually get those resources, so we should go for that. Right, they'll come into the gates, get the units out. Our last hope. Hold them off. The good thing with these riders is, as much as I do just go in and hit everything, they also are very weak. Not going to say no to free resources. I will take some troop training, and we'll get some metal. Still give me ranged. I'd much prefer warriors, but right, we're going to need these trees. We can make 2 hunting huts if we can actually get the units for it. I think we're probably dead here. It's highly likely that we are. And keep in mind that he's massively buffed up because his brother died under our care, so he's really annoyed with us. Right, we're probably just going to dent his HP, and oh good lord, why did he suddenly heal a bunch? That was a bit insane. Okay, yep. Well, do what we can, which is probably not a lot. Send out some grunts. And we're dead. At least we died on the boss that time. God. That was pretty poor. Anyway. We'll see if we can do difficulty 4 again next time. It's looking like, honestly... I mean, well, thinking about it, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I don't even need to be doing difficulty 4. Maybe we can tone it down a bit. It's like difficulty 3. Or even just 2. Challenges are available at 2. Though you do get more... Let's see, yeah, you get 10% more town denarii, but... You do wonder if maybe we do a run where we deliberately go out of our way to get like a furniture store set up, and then just hold against all the waves while we just earn as much town denarii as we can, so that we can maybe purchase our way to the next advisor slot and then try difficulty 4. Because at the moment it seems that little bit of extra health they've got and things just making it... It was already quite rough. I think we did get a little bit lucky with our difficulty 3 run here. But now that it's just that much more difficult, the starting gold and the enemies having more HP, it's a bit of a leap in difficulty. So it might be wise to drop it down, to just nudge it down one, do some on the lower difficulty to just grind out a bunch of denarii. And then see where we go from there. See if we can get the advisors all done up. And yeah, get that final slot, and then again maybe even consider after that point, I think probably getting these troop damage things, and maybe while we're at it we can like level up some of our other heroes. Like we've got this Resinus and Leonid to level up as well, so maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll unlock these kings. I'll get that done now. We'll get all the kings unlocked, and what we'll do is we'll drop the difficulty down, and we might stick with Graveyard. We might like alternate between the two, but we'll keep playing as them on difficulty 2 where all the challenges are available to do, but we'll just use the time to like level up our new kings, get them all to like level 3 or so, try them all out, and that should give us enough town denarii that we'll have earned in the meantime to probably maybe grab these troop bonuses and start moving our way down here towards this advisor slot. For now though, thank you very much for watching. This has been The King is Watching, and we'll be on next time where, yeah, we'll probably try out, let's see, try out one of these new kings. I have to see which one we want first. I'll see you then.